Tonight I'm talking on be vigilant, particularly in regard to the many warnings given in the New Testament against being deceived. Almost every passage in the New Testament that relates to the end of the age contains some kind of warning against being deceived. I'm just going to take two passages from Matthew chapter 24, from the words of Jesus himself. He was asked, "What will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" And when he began to answer, the first thing he did was warn his disciples against being deceived. So he said in Matthew 24, 4 and 5, "Take heed that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Messiah,' and will deceive many." Now Jesus is a true prophet, and the Jewish Encyclopedia records about 40 false messiahs who have come to the Jewish people since the time of Jesus. Perhaps the most famous was Bar Kokhba, and all of them have succeeded in deceiving some part of the Jewish people. But the warning goes far beyond the Jewish people. And then in the same chapter, in verse 23 following, Jesus says, "Then if anyone says to you, 'Look, here is the Messiah,' or 'there,' do not believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets will arise and show great signs and wonders, so as to deceive, if possible, even the elect." It'll get better after a while. "See, I have told you beforehand." So Jesus says, you can't say I didn't warn you. And he says there will arise false prophets and false messiahs, and they will show great signs and wonders, so as to deceive, if possible, even the elect or the chosen ones. There are two important lessons from that. First of all, that miraculous signs do not necessarily prove that a message is true, because Jesus says they will show great signs and wonders, but they'll be deceivers. You cannot base your assessment of the truth of a message merely on the fact that there were supernatural signs and supernatural experiences. It is extremely dangerous to have that attitude. Secondly, Jesus said, Jesus said that even the elect would be deceived if it were possible. The elect is God's chosen ones. Why is it not possible that the elect would be deceived? The answer is because God chose them. Our safety is not in how clever we are or how spiritual we are, but the fact that God chose us. That's our security.